Okay, should be good. Are you there,
Yep.
Officer Rose?
Yes, sir. So after our conversation earlier today.
I'm sorry. Sorry. This thing keeps me, so I can't get you. I'm trying to keep you on the speaker. Can you hear?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect.
So, how's it going? What's up? What's new?
Good. Nothing so much. I mean, after our conversation earlier today, I reached out to Michelle and spoke to her regarding, a little give and take on both ends of the side, from your end and her end. So after talking to her, she just kind of sort of agreed that she was willing to kind of meet halfway in the sense that for the pickup not being at the Marina Police Department.
Okay.
But her whole thing is she kind of wants to stay in like Monterey County. So I guess me reaching out, I'm kind of just being the mediator right now and being kind of going back and forth between you two just so that we can kind of solve a problem as a team, And
yeah,
so she was wondering, so what's the drop-off pickup time supposed to be tomorrow?
I don't even know. I don't know if we ever even agreed on it.
Okay, because she was mentioning something in the afternoon, like 5 o'clock, and then I know you talked about you're kind of good all day tomorrow in the morning, so I didn't know if there was a better time or a worse time or, what.
Yeah. Well, I have to work tomorrow, all the way up in San Ramon at 2 o'clock. So
okay.
If I got to go all the way down to Monterey County and get back, then I think I need to do that in the morning.
Perfect. And she has no problem with that either because I mentioned, again, this is some give and take on both ends of stuff. So we're trying to get everybody to agree upon the same thing right now.
Sure.
So are you thinking the morning, 8 or 9 is kind of better for you?
Yeah, whatever's going to, reach an agreement that is actually, physically possible in space and time, I'll do it.
So kind of what she was thinking, and I kind of agree with her, and it meets both ends of the spectrum, right? Is I'm like Starbucks in Marina over by where like Blaze Pizza is in the shopping center over there.
Yeah.
Open all the time. It opens at 5:30 in the morning, doesn't close until like 10 at night. So there's always people, foot traffic in and out of Starbucks all day long.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock work for you, or how does that sound?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay. So I just want to kind of lock in a time just so that neither party's waiting around or miscommunication. Does 8 o'clock tomorrow at Starbucks sound good?
Can we say 9 just, because I got to drive like 100 miles?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. That's totally fine.
Okay. Thank you.
And then, so 9 o'clock, Starbucks over at the Dune Shopping Center by Blaze tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Yeah. And can you promise me that 5 Marina PD cars aren't going to roll up on me?
I can't make any promises because I will pass it on to the sergeant of the day of what's going on and everything. I made him aware earlier. I work a swing shift schedule, so I work 3 to 3 in the afternoon to 3 in the morning. So I wouldn't be on duty. If she calls for, a civil standby or something, how we do operate business with civil standbys is we don't get involved in people's businesses. We don't really interject. We let you guys do your thing, and we kind of just back off. I will let the supervisor to pass on the message that if she ends up calling for a civil standby or something like that, to kind of just give some space, just because we're there doesn't make us a part of this. We're just making sure nobody gets hurt, injured, kids safe, stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's our primary. But I can tell you tomorrow, I don't even think there's 5 officers on duty tomorrow. So you get what I'm saying? So
thanks for telling me that. All right. Yeah.
I think we only got 3 in the sergeant in the morning. So
I'll try not to keep them too busy then.
Yeah, exactly. So at most, it might be 1 or 2, and or probably 1 in a sergeant or something like that.
All right. My concern is I just don't want my son, seeing this sort of militarized presence. Yeah,
we, as law enforcement officers, we do not need to be getting involved in your personal business, whether, you agree with the law enforcement side or not. That's beside the point. I think for, a safe, happy family, we're here to protect people, and if, we're going to be causing fear for a child or something like that, it's not really our business to be doing that, again. But if somebody calls or something like that, we can't just ignore them.
I get it.
So that's kind of the give and take side of things. Does that sound like a fair plan?
It's no, but I'll do it anyway, just so we could get this done.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you cooperating with me, man. I know whatever has been going on sucks for you. I understand that side of it. So, I appreciate you being respectful and kind to me. So again, just thank you for you giving some of the take on this aspect of it.
No problem. I appreciate you helping us out. So is this, are you going to communicate with her? Do I need to?
You know what? Just to keep it clean for you on your end of things, I will communicate with her, and if you want to shoot her a text on the texting app or whatever that communication app is, just so all of your ends are safe, and you could send a message saying, hey, I spoke to Officer Rose. We're going to be meeting at Starbucks in Marina at 9 in the morning, just so there's a for sure confirmation, so she can't go on the back end saying, well, I never talked to anybody, I don't know what you're talking, or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, it could happen. Yeah. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying she's like that, but people have deceived in the past, and I don't want you to fall victim of anything.
I appreciate that.
So I'll reach out to her after we get off the phone today, or after this, and I'm going to pass it on the same information to her. So if she reaches out with that same message, I just say it to both parties, so everybody's covered, everybody's on the same page, and nobody can say, well, I didn't know the game plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be good. Because I mean, technically, we have to have. Excuse me. Technically, we have to have a writing that goes between us in order to modify that order.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we would need to.
And that texting app gets that writings portion of it cleared.
Okay. So as far as, the whole case number or whatever, do we have anything outstanding? Are you still investigating a kidnapping
I'm not investigating anything. At the end of the day, whether you agree with the order, your safety, your aspect of things, that's for you to present, right? You're innocent until proven guilty.
Sure.
And so my aspect of it is somebody's presenting something to me. I'm just sending it to the district attorney's office for them to review it and read it. And if they think there's something there, they might reach out to you to get either some further up questions, or they might have a hearing. Who knows? But at this time, you're not guilty of anything, but the violation of the court order is being sent to the district attorney's office for them to review it.
All right. Well, that'll be interesting to see what they think of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's for them to interpret and, that aspect of it. But at this time, I'm not here to, put handcuffs on you or anything like that.
Okay, I appreciate that. Now, I'm sure she's saying that, I'm violating the restraining order just by, communicating with her at all.
No, she never even mentioned that whatsoever, to be honest. And, she hasn't said anything like that. Like I said, the only thing that was the hang-up is the pickup, drop-off, not being at the Marina Police Department. And I said, you know what? He's not trying to withhold the child. He just doesn't feel comfortable there right now. Let's just solve a problem right now. This isn't a long-term goal of we need to be involved every single time and figure out your guys' businesses for you. But for this instant, we're already involved. We might as well kind of help out the best of our ability and try to be the mediators.
I appreciate that. Really. I really do.
So, at the end of the day, you guys got to figure this out, and whether the outcome is you deem the Marina Police Department safe from whatever outcome findings you get in the near future, hopefully, or if there's a different game plan with pickup, drop-off with family members or a third party or something, I don't know. But it's something you guys, unfortunately you guys aren't together, but you are a family because you do have a shared child together, and you guys got to be civil for the little one at the end of the day because that's the best cohesive growing environment for a child. I said the same thing to her that I'm saying to you is you guys got to figure it out. You know what I mean? That's just kind of all it is.
It's kind of hard when, you're the only one rowing towards peace, but I hear you.
Hey, I can only preach to the choir, right? So,
I
appreciate, like I said, I just appreciate you being cool with me on this and doing your end of it of, being honest and open of what your concerns are.
Okay, well, I appreciate you, helping us out and, just being straightforward about everything with me, listening to me and, not dismissing my concerns. So that's rare, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I try to take my job serious when it comes to interacting with every individual. So
right.
if anything changes, just please communicate. Please hold at your end of the bargain. Please show up there at 9, all that good stuff. And I'm going to tell her the exact same thing as I'm telling you. So.
Okay. Sounds good. And, when you talk to her, she's got the restraining order. She likes to complain. So I don't know if you want to suggest that she send me the message to confirm, and then I'll just say, okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing. Yeah.
And all I have to say is 2 letters to her, just okay.
Yep.
That'd be great.
Yeah, Yeah, not a problem. I'm gonna tell her the same thing. Again, this conversation is being recorded, so we're all on the same page. You know, you're talking to law enforcement. They're helping you with this game plan. It's already in a police report that this is what's going on, and this is kind of where we're at right now.
Okay, well, you put it in your report that I was cooperative and drove another
100%.
100. I've driven like 300 miles to make this happen.
Yeah, in my report, you know, I've already typed about half of it. I've already brought up, you know, your concerns about safety and this aspect of it. I'm just going to add in this little tidbit that you guys are agreeing upon this same kind of cohesive drop-off pickup for this one time being, and that, you know, this is where we're at right now.
Okay, I think that's as good as it gets.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. You know, we figured out a game plan. Everybody might not agree 100% with it, but if we can get 50-50, let's move forward with it.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I'm just trying to drop off my son and stay out of jail.
All right, brother. Well, let me reach out to her so it doesn't get any too late, and you know she can actually get the game plan as well. And good luck to you tomorrow. All right, man.
Okay, thanks again, Officer Rose. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
All right, brother. You too. You take it easy. Be safe. Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
And this is what happened the next morning.
Okay, so here I am dropping off my son on the 7th of January 2025 at the Marina Police Department. I have expressed concern for the safety of this location because their officers have behaved aggressively towards me in the presence of my children, and then refused to share the video of such events so that I could determine if this is a safe location for exchanges. Clearly it is not. Here they are again, acting disrespectfully and aggressively during a simple custody exchange.
Who are these guys? Everything okay, guys?
How are you?
Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to escort my son over here. Thank you. I don't know who these guys are. They got guns, so I will be escorting my son. Well, that makes me feel worse. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to tell us?
I think we're done talking.
Okay, bye.
Everybody okay?
Are you?
I'm fine. Are you guys okay? Did you come here to intimidate me?
I thought we were done talking.
Well, now you're talking again. I was talking to these guys, man. Come on. That's rude. I'm having a conversation.
So imagine how my son felt. He didn't even get to say goodbye to his dad because the police were busy being disrespectful and aggressive. So what message does this send to a child? Marina PD participating in parental alienation. And this, friends, is just the tip of the iceberg. I have 7 years of documentation. Stay tuned.